there. And then so I'm gonna share it on my page, and if you could just share it on yours.
Oh, let me get my phone.
Yeah, no problem. Don't worry. How do I go? Share. Okay, so there we go. I just went and posted on my page. If you go to the Black Iron Podcast, you can just. So I got that. Okay. I got my questions. Oh, and how about I actually start recording some audio? I can cut off anything earlier.
So just go share, or
Yeah, you
share
can
this
just
one?
just share that one. Did you tell your parents?
No, I didn't.
Okay, all right, it's all good. I mean, I was just asking.
I was going to, but it just never.
It never manifested itself.
No.
Okay. Dun 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 dun. Ooh, and you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and get it.
He's a funny young guy to talk to. Always seem to have a good talk. Always coming back around. Have a friend and half. Aaron Black sounds like Dave Chappelle. Aaron Black sounds like Dave Chappelle. Come and chat and sit down with him. Have a drink and have a talk. Smoke a blunt and maybe some whiskey. Think about the world at large, cause Aaron Black sounds like Dave Chappelle. 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 He's a guy you open up with and share your stories.
Welcome to the Black Aaron Black Aaron broadcast show. Today's date is June 28th, 2018. I'm here, episode 3, my third guest. I'm going to go ahead and give her a wonderful introduction. She's quiet, but her music speaks volumes. A truly genuine artist. She has powerful creative spirit and humble as they come. One of the hardest working recording engineers I know. She's a big fan of horror movies, loves Thai tea, fancy coffee drinks, sweets, and all things delicious to eat. My guest, Alvi Talavera.
Oh, thank you. That was, well, I was expecting that. Well, I was expecting an introduction, but that one was like more than I was.
I gotta try and top myself
awesome.
every time. Yeah, I mean, Barry's was kind of I kind of went ham with Barry's, but Barry talks so much. He gives me so much material.
Yeah.
So,
I know.
so,
I was like, wait, I'm pretty quiet. I don't know I don't know how Aaron's gonna introduce you, but I mean that was amazing. So that was
yeah, I'm gonna give you the good introduction.
Okay.
First, I want to just ask you, how are you doing today?
Good. Yeah. There wasn't that much traffic. I got coffee.
Ooh, coffee.
Apart from the interview, I'm good. I was a little nervous about this.
It's okay. I'm gonna be nice, of course,
Cool.
obviously. Are you obsessed with coffee?
Yes. I need to have coffee in my life, or then I'm just a mess.
I had to do a little research. I did a little social media stalking, and I was looking at some of your posts on Instagram. And I was like, oh, she likes coffee.
I really do, yeah.
Coffee and sweets.
Yes.
I'm not mad at you. That's cool. You can like coffee and sweets, Alvi. There's no judgment in this area here.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna start a few questions before we get into music, just like some little things. What is your favorite television shows or movies maybe that you can just have on a repeat?
Oh.
Anything?
My show, Stranger Things.
Ooh, the soundtrack is pretty cool.
Yes.
Soundtrack is dope.
I'm like looping it in Spotify, like.
That's like my man. Music. I'm a music hoarder, so I have that download. I probably haven't listened to that many times, but I download everything. So, dude, that is.
Yeah, I'm like rewatching season 1 and 2, like my third time now.
They got like on season 2, they did the little kind of branch off with the kids with their powers, and it was like a little X-Men thing.
Yeah.
I hope I'm not spoiling that for anybody. Oh, it's fine. Let's see. So, how would the perfect day be spent for you? Is it real complicated or is it real simple? You know what you want to do.
Pretty simple, actually.
Yeah, what's that?
Definitely coffee in the morning.
Obviously.
Getting my morning coffee.
Coffee?
Yes. And then I tend to not be fully awake until like 12.
Yeah.
Because I'm not really a morning person.
Neither is my wife. She loves to sleep. Okay, coffee.
Yeah.
12 noon, wake up.
Breakfast. Well, it's like my breakfast.
What's your breakfast?
Lunch. My breakfast. See, I'm pretty simple. Just like eggs and toast.
Oh, that's good.
I just like want small.
You ever have eggs in a nest?
Yes,
it's
Made
delicious.
that. Yeah, tried that, and it actually was pretty bomb. Yeah,
eggs in a nest is bomb. Are there any foods that you cannot live without? Obviously, coffee. We know you're not living without coffee, Alvi.
I have like this like. It's a bad habit, but I always have to have chips.
Chips? What kind of chips? Like just Lay's potato chips, or?
No, I wish. It's like tortilla? The worst kind, like hot Cheetos.
Oh,
it's like the worst.
Do you put the Tapatio in the bag too, or what?
Sometimes, yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, when I'm trying to be like healthy, I go with just like regular kettle chips.
Regular kettle chips.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Do you have any pets?
No, I don't.
No pets? I could totally see you being a dog person.
Oh,
but you don't have any hair on you. You have a black shirt, so that should be the dead giveaway. If you look at mine, you will notice there's little ones. They're not a ton on me now because I didn't let them jump all over me. I took them outside, but yeah.
No, but my sister has a German Shepherd.
Aww.
His name's Berlin. It's like 7 years old.
Naming the German Shepherd Berlin. Okay.
I know, yeah.
That's cute.
But yeah, he's like a mini pony. I call him my direwolf. A little
Game of Thrones referencing there.
Yes.
That's dope. Let's see. Is San Gabriel lit AF?
No.
I don't think I've ever been. Maybe drove through San Gabriel.
It's a very tiny city.
Mm-hmm.
And everything's basically closed by like 9 or 10.
Ooh, sounds exciting. Sounds like Irvine.
But the thing, what's like the only thing that's open like really late are boba shops.
Man, I don't get down with that boba stuff. I had a boba one time and I was just not feeling it. It's just those big gloopy things.
Yeah.
I'm not about that
You
life.
know, there's different types of toppings that you could add to your drink, like jellies, puddings.
I like my jelly in my sandwiches, though. I like my jelly in my sandwiches.
Okay.
Let's see. So to get right into it, I do have another question. Alvi, you have a very unique name. I was trying to look it up last night to surprise you, like I know the meaning or something. Is it short for something, or does it mean something?
I don't know if it actually does.
Mm-hmm.
But it's short. It's just ALVI, and I think it was like a substitute teacher, and she's like, "Oh, you have a really pretty name." I'm like, "Oh, thank you." And she's like, "In my language, it means heart."
Heart?
Yeah. And then I was nervous because it was like a substitute teacher, so I never really asked her like what was her like.
I saw some stuff. I saw different stuff. I saw German. I saw French. I don't know.
Usually, like when I type my name, it's like I get guys.
Yeah, it mostly I was getting guys. I was like, look, Google, this is a girl's name. So, I need you to give me that meaning, but it was being a little gender biased. So,
I know.
Yeah. Google's never going to get together.
The crazy part is that my sister actually named me.
Your sister? You have an older sister?
My older sister.
Okay, so that was going to be one of my questions later. So you do have siblings?
Yes, I do.
Okay, how many?
So just two, an older sister and an older brother.
Oh, so you're the youngest. You're the baby.
Yeah, I'm the baby.
So you get everything you want. You get all the good stuff, huh?
See, that's okay. Maybe. No, like that's what they would probably say.
That's what your siblings would say. They'd be like, she's always Yeah, but I don't my parents luckily were pretty equal on all three of us, so okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. So what was the moment you decided that this is it, music is what I'm doing? Like when was that, and what was that moment?
That moment was actually pretty recently.
Really?
Yeah.
Like this semester?
No. No, I think recent, like I never really had, growing up, I never really had that, like, yeah, I'm going to do music.
Okay.
It was more like in my community college years that I was like, because I was actually doing I was going to be a chem major.
A chem?
Yeah, chemistry major.
Okay, smarty pants with the maths and stuff. I can't do that.
I know. And then I was going to go to the medical route. And then, but see, I was good at my classes. I was good at chem and math and stuff like that, but it wasn't really like a passion of mine. I just understood it kind of thing.
It came naturally, but it wasn't something that you were necessarily like drawn to, creatively.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it was a hard time, I guess, like as a person trying to figure out what I actually wanted to do in the future.
For the rest of your life.
Yeah. And so I was at Cerritos College.
Yeah.
And then there was this commercial music classes, like courses.
Ah.
So I was like, and the description of the class was like, oh, you could learn how to edit music, record. I was like, what? Like, it's like behind the scenes of music. I was like, I never heard of this before.
Yeah.
So I'm like, why not? Like, it's an elective class. I could take it, kind of thing. So I started taking those classes, and then I enjoyed it. But see, I enjoyed it, but I didn't know if I was good enough to continue. And then later on, my professor, he's like, I really think you should continue this program.
That's nice.
And
you must have saw some talent.
I know. Yeah, I think so.
Unfortunately.
I hope he did, because I'm still taking this course, right? But yeah, that's what he told me. And then I kind of just stuck through it. So now it's intimidating in a sense, because you see like different people coming into this program at different levels, and you're a little
everyone came in different levels.
Yeah, and now I still feel like I'm still new to this whole.
You may be new to it, but your music, from what I've seen, I mean, I feel like I am the least talented person in this program, at least musically. Everyone, I mean, like, because like I think it was last semester when we had to do these music compositions, and you presented yours, and like you're so quiet, I didn't think anything was gonna come of it. And then I heard your music, I was like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It was just so, I mean, it's just super vibes, like just painting a picture and everything. It was just really, really, it was amazing.
Really?
Yeah. So I see you in like a completely different light. So I probably,
Oh.
it took me longer maybe than your professor, but I probably see what he saw after I heard your music. You know what I mean?
Damn.
So yeah, that, I mean, just really dope. And I do want to play some of your music. I know you knew it was gonna.
I
you knew it was gonna come to this, and I do. I did love your remix of, what is it, Banks?
No.
Or was that Haim?
No.
What? Who was it?
London Grammar.
London Grammar. That's right in that under that umbrella of.
But those are all the artists that I love to listen to too. So.
Yeah, I would like to play. I don't know. Do you have a preference, the blue or the fire flower thing?
No, I feel like, well, the fire, I feel like it's
more
like my first, it's like my first child.
Okay, let's present your first your first child. This is a song Blue by Alvi Talavera. I'm gonna go and play that. All right, let's get that going. And I think I can just like drag that. Oh, that's not it. Still getting used to this. Okay, we're back. I actually played the wrong song. That was actually her song Blue she did for a music composition class, or I don't know what class was.
It was the synth.
Supposed to be synth, but we were doing music theory and we were also doing music compositions. But that song was Blue by Alvi Talavera, and I did play the wrong song. I was supposed to play Fireflower, which is her first song. But this is the one that I heard, and I was just like, wow, this is amazing. And I kind of got like a mental, like, I feel like your music kind of paints pictures. Like I said before, like when I first heard it, I saw like New York City, I don't know, like kind of like, I don't know, downtown, like Manhattan area, like a ball rolling on the concrete, going past like a drummer on like a plastic drum going around the corner, kids playing, like cars passing. It's just like, it's dope. I think you should probably score movies or do like compose for like orchestral, like get like, even if you don't want to like go right to like live music, because I know you like live recording, even if you did like a MIDI composition in, you know, Pro Tools or whatever, so like you just take the music, the live, like the classical music instruments, and like arrange them in a way that sounds like an orchestra was playing, I think that would be pretty bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, that's
That would be
that's a lot. Yeah, that was a lot to take in because I'm just like, wow, I don't really feel confident in my music skills.
I know
And so
yeah.
it's amazing to hear, but I'm just like, oh god, I don't know if I'd actually like be able to complete it or do it kind of thing.
You've already the funny thing is like you're saying like you don't know if you feel confident to do it or you're like there or you're ready. But really, me listening to your music, like imagine the first time you listen to an artist and you're just like, wow, like this is great. And you just kind of sunk back in your seat or laid down and just became fully like, I don't know, like just absorbed in that moment. That's what I feel like this program is like. I'm listening to artists like you all are my colleagues, my friends or whatever, and you guys are creating music from nothing, from like a concept. And I'm just like listening to them like, oh my God, I'm sitting next to the person who created this. And this is great. And this is like, we're barely past like the first year of the program. We got like one more year. And these people are creating like beautiful, some of it just mind blowing and just really like passionate, like emotional stuff. And I'm just like, dude, this is crazy. So you saying like, oh, I don't think I'm confident. I'm like, you're already there.
No, but
like,
see, I feel like I'm in your seat. Like I'm like you and you guys. And then I don't really see myself as
I've literally not presented anything in class that even comes close to what I just played for them.
But see, I think everyone has like their strengths and weaknesses. Like,
yes,
you
true.
have like that like social skills. Like for me, I'm like socially awkward. Like I don't feel like I can't go up to a stranger and be like, hey, like how are you doing? I'm just like,
Your music does that though. Hey, how are you doing?
Wow, yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, because it initiated this conversation between us. Like it initiated us actually talking and having like a friendship and stuff. Because before you're just so quiet, I thought like I didn't want to, encroach on your your introvert, little
bubble,
anti-social kind of social bubble,
Yeah.
But then I heard that I was like, oh, I'm gonna annoy her now. I need to know more about this music. What else you got? I'm trying to hear it. I'm literally trying to be like Thanos. I'm trying to collect all the like jewels of everyone's music and just put it in something. So I can listen to my car at home or whatever,
Yeah.
So what brought you to the DMA program? How did you find this program? Because you did the commercial
music program
at the community college, but what brought you to the DMA program here?
I think it was so my professor at Cerritos College gave us like certain universities that we could transfer, continue,
like a list,
like what we learned, kind of, so we could apply what we learned in more like getting a BA. So he listed Northridge, I think, Cal Poly Pomona, and Dominguez Hills. But the other schools kind of required more of the live performance aspect.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, I can't play instruments. Like, no.
Okay.
I can't play any instrument.
Okay. I didn't know that. I was gonna ask, that was gonna be a later question. So you don't play any instrument? I don't play any instruments. People think I'm some magical instrument player. Just like run my mouth and maybe my vibe, but I don't play any.
Keyboards, maybe.
Last semester we got some of that music theory. I was just hitting them chords like, ooh,
I know.
Yeah.
So I can't. Yeah, I think that's one of the reasons why I feel like my music, I can't really write music because I can't really be like a full musician kind of thing. It's
you got beat makers out here just doing whatever.
True.
So you could find someone who reads music and they could probably transcribe. Barry could probably transcribe your stuff to specific instruments. And Barry likes to talk. If you saw my first episode, he would definitely. That's a good idea. I'm gonna force you to collaborate with Barry and get all those all that stuff put on MIDI classical instruments. It's gonna sound like an orchestra. It's gonna sound like freaking who's that guy I love that did the Rite of Spring, that classical that Waldrop played. I love his stuff. Igor Igonovsky. Igonowski, Rite of Spring. I can't remember. I can't even remember. It's upsetting me because I really like it. I really like it. But it's all right. What's your earliest memory of listening to music?
Earliest memory.
Yeah.
That would probably be
Igor Stravinsky.
Yeah.
Rite of Spring. Beautiful. Listen to it.
It would have to be, I guess, waking up to music Saturday mornings.
Your parents?
Yeah.
What were they playing?
Okay, so I grew up in a Mexican household.
Okay.
So it's basically just like whatever I guess my mom was in the mood of.
Okay.
So it would vary from like banda.
Banda?
Yeah.
Okay.
Music,
Banda?
Yeah.
I have no idea. That's a genre of Mexican music. Okay.
It's like the whole like with the whole like maybe like 13 people and they're like with flute
like brass instruments
like horns.
Horns.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
that's a horrible interpretation of Mexican
and I'm thinking
music.
out, but
clean up music, Jose. I've heard of that.
Yeah?
You gotta clean. I've seen like meme videos.
Know.
Yeah, like Hispanic people, like they know, like if they hear certain music in the morning, it's time to clean.
Yeah.
I think Black people, it's like, was my mom, she would play specific, like I think it was like Patti LaBelle or like some like old R&B certain stuffs, and it was like usually she was cleaning, and we might have to clean once I got a little older. So that's really weird. Like you got to get in the zone. Like you're gonna be like on your hands and knees, like scrubbing the place. You gotta like get in your banda.
Yeah. And so we would wake up to that like type of music, and sometimes it was just like slow music, depending on like how she woke up, or very like 80s pop. Mexican music.
Oh, but no, Mexican. Now, is this not freestyle?
No.
Not freestyle. Okay, freestyle. Pop, Mexican. Pop
was more, I guess you could say Madonna kind of.
Madonna?
Yeah.
Okay. Selena? Any Selena in there?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Selena. Yeah.
Selena was like a goddess.
Oh, yeah. She was like one of my first idols. Like, definitely. Yeah.
Shout out Selena.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
I know. Seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was funny because after a certain point, the cleanup music kind of we like just grew to hate it. We're like, because my mom would like wake us up really early, like with that music.
So just associate it with cleaning, and you're just like, I'm sick of this music.
We're trying to sleep in, like.
You weren't getting to do that. Wake up at 12, have your coffee, your little egg in the nest.
Yeah,
no,
it's like no.
Mom wasn't let it happen.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead. Were you gonna say something?
No, that was about it.
Okay, you're done, Alvi. You're done.
Yeah.
Is your family supportive of your pursuits in music?
Yeah, luckily.
Luckily.
I know. Yeah. I was actually hesitant in telling them like, okay, because actually I was one of those kids that I was like, oh, I'm gonna become a doctor. Like I'm gonna become a doctor, like a pediatrician. Like I'm gonna be like.
You're gonna be so proud of me, Mom and Dad. I'm gonna do whatever you tell me to do.
Yeah. So I was a little bit scared of telling my parents that I was like, I want to do music.
I want to be an artist.
I know. But luckily, I told my brother, my sister first, and my
ran it past them.
Yeah, and they're like, yeah. My sister like gave me like, go for it, like. And then later on, she told me, she's like, dude, like you've always been like that one. Like to go and look for music and then find like these like really cool songs that I never or artists that I never heard of.
Yeah.
And so she's like, I really thought like it was like a calling for you.
Oh.
My parents were a little like, yeah.
They like, I don't get it.
They're like, music, like out of the blue? Like, what are you talking about? Yeah. Yeah, seriously. And so I was that's why I was skeptical a little, like, do I really want to do music? I don't know. Because I'm like, I know for sure if I become a doctor, I'll be able to like support myself financially in the long run.
Yeah.
And then there's that like stereotype of like, I don't know if it's a stereotype, but of like the starving artist kind of thing.
Starving artist. Yeah. We did cross that subject with Barry. So I would ask you, I would transition out and say, is there anything that you're like scared of going into this profession?
The one thing actually that I'm
Okay.
kind of scared of is not having the same equality as my peers just because I'm a female.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That wasn't.
It's
Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
It's a touchy subject, that one.
That was going to be later in my questioning, and I'll just go ahead and say what it was. I was going to say something like, you know, as one of like only a few females in our program, does it feel, you know, how do you feel like being surrounded in a majority dude populated like program? How is that? Like,
Yeah.
is that you feel like they're not going to respect your art or your opinion, or?
See, okay, being around guys, like I don't mind.
Mhm.
I'm kind of get used to it because
Yeah, they're everywhere.
like I mean, especially in this industry, that's like the majority of it.
Yes.
So I kind of came to terms with that like very early.
Mm-hmm.
And luckily, my sister, she's an engineer.
What kind of engineer?
Electrical and computers.
Dang!
Yeah.
So you got them brains in the family.
My sister.
Electrical and
yeah,
okay.
she's an electrical and computer
All right.
engineer. She's
super smart.
Yeah, she's one of my role models too.
Okay,
like,
that answers that question. Role models, heroes, sister, big sis.
Yeah, big sis, and my brother too. I can't leave him out too.
Okay.
And also, so she kind of dealt with the same thing because her industry is majority.
Yeah,
male.
it's a bunch of brainy dudes.
Yeah, and so she kind of gave me some pointers, kind of
how to deal with that.
Yeah, and she's like, but honestly, like you're really gonna deal with some assholes.
Mm-hmm.
It's like some egos are definitely gonna be there.
Crush those egos.
Yeah, and we'll see. The thing is, what I'm also scared of is like I don't really have. I'm a quiet person.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And so at that point, I don't know at what point I need to be like assertive, or I don't know if when it comes to like a situation that I need to speak.
Yeah.
Up, would I? I don't know. That's a little.
I think you definitely. You kind of have to be assertive. I mean, this is something, and I see my wife kind of growing, you know, as we're together and stuff.
Okay.
And she's becoming kind of more assertive.
Yeah.
Over time.
Yeah.
Because there's certain things she can kind of let go, or maybe she did in the past, but now as we're growing together, she's just like, there's things that no. And it's just, and the reason, and I tell her, because I'm like, you know, obviously you have to make this decision on your own, but either, you know, can you, you know, what if this person's doing, or they're trying to like control this or that, or, you know, you feel disrespected, you know, because if you feel disrespected, you need to be assertive. You need to say something. You need to like halt the brakes. But if you're not disrespected and it's just something that is like, you know, you'd rather avoid, you know, petty, like being petty and tense, then just maybe let it go. But people you give them some room. They like to overstep boundaries, and they like to push, and at some point you gotta push back. Yeah. And you know, maybe with your art, and definitely with yourself, like you have to value yourself, you have to value your art, and if somebody's gonna come at you, you gotta probably come back at them and just let that art, you know, shine, you know.
Yeah. Luckily I haven't really dealt with something like where I have been like
you have to
disrespected.
Yeah.
So at that sense, I'm kind of grateful, but
it lurks.
Yeah, it's like it's something always in the back of my head.
In the back of your head.
Kind of like what I don't know. That's something they don't prepare.
They don't.
Like, I don't know. It's like it's something that it's not really touched upon, but it's certainly there.
It's there. It's not something you can necessarily. It's not tangible. You can't necessarily quantify it, but it's there. I wouldn't say, you know, it's not there. Like, you know, like for instance, like not every thing is racist, but you know, racism is out there somewhere in the ether. It's out there, you know. You can point to situations that I look at like that's kind of racist, and somebody's like, no man, that's not racist. Like, hey, well, okay.
Ignorance is bliss.
Yeah.
At certain levels, it's
I mean, it's out there somewhere. So you tell me where it's at, where the sexism or the this and that or the disrespect. You don't feel disrespected. I feel disrespected. Maybe you don't care because it's me and not you. So you don't even know how I feel.
Yeah.
So it's really, really weird. Really weird.
Yeah. It's a tough one.
Let's see. Do you have any other artists in the family?
My brother, he's a fashion designer.
What?
Yeah, he got a BA in textile design.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's
artist.
Yeah, he's like visually like he could do like anything. Like for me, I'm like his biggest fan. Yeah. And I'm always telling him like, dude, like get yourself out there, but he's still a little
shy.
Yeah.
That shyness.
Yeah, that runs in the family.
Maybe you'll like your sister was a hero to you with, some of her stuff. Maybe you can be a hero breaking out of the shyness.
I know, right?
Yeah, with your music and stuff.
Well, the cool part is that's how I kind of started like, maybe thinking of doing music is that he would do like fashion shows and I would like
he needs music.
Yeah. And so I would like I would be like his DJ finding music for him.
Snap.
But later on I started after community college I started editing like finding like remixing music for his fashion shows.
So you've been doing the remixes and stuff.
Well,
little bit.
A little. Just like what?
Yeah. Hey, it's still Little Son.
Right? But I don't give myself credit, I guess.
That's cool. You'll have to show me. Does he put his stuff on like Instagram or any of that? Or he doesn't, he's got to get out there. He's got to get out a little.
There you go.
Because I want to know what it looks like. I mean, I'm into, music. I'm into, fashion, even though most of the time I'm just going to wear black.
Yeah.
Different versions of black. Faded black, not faded black.
Can't go wrong with black.
Yeah, I love it. We got a few people in the program that are definitely wearing the all black. Yeah. Jake, you like a little black sometimes. I love every day. Aaron black. He's black. He wears black. My truck's black. Yeah, let's just go all the way.
Yeah.
Let's see. We know you have siblings. We know you have artists in the family. That's what I wanted to ask you. Are you interning anywhere right now?
Yeah. I got an internship at Little White Lotus Studios.
Oh, that's
with Seven Bailey.
Bailey. That's one of our professors we've had here. He's a drummer. He's a recording engineer. He
does it all.
He does everything. How is that? How was that experience at White Lotus?
Studios?
It's
okay. So
it's in Compton, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's just like down the street.
Yeah, right down. The Compton is right down the street from us.
And so it's down the street, and so far we've had like 2 events, like kind of like to promote.
Oh, really?
The studio.
So you've had events? Oh, little mixers, industry mixers.
Seriously,
what's that like? I've done some stuff, huh?
I was like super nervous. I was like,
obviously,
gosh. Yeah, right. I'm like one hour night, but but I was like, oh gosh, I'm gonna have to socialize. I'm gonna have to
I gotta talk to the people.
Seriously, I was just like, oh gosh, and they put me in the table where I needed to check in. Like,
everyone coming.
So I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to speak to everyone. So I was like, hi, welcome to like it was For the Love session. And
that's the name what he called the
event. Yeah,
For the Love session.
Well, we had one like charity event, and then the other one was like a studio opening to kind of like promote like
just come here and
check the studio,
get our services.
Like, and like to promote like the studio for you guys to come in for artists.
So he did the event at the Little White Lotus studio.
The second one, it was like an open house. Studio.
Okay, I've done that. Yeah.
And then the other one was at Hollywood at the Gibson showroom.
Okay. Yeah. For Little White Lotus or just for like a charity?
For the Love session. It was a charity event to help. Oh gosh.
Is it like youth or something?
Yeah, it was like
Compton
the
or
homeless.
Homeless?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh gosh,
cool.
I know. Sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry, I forgot.
You're not here necessarily to promote the fundraiser for the homeless youth, but it's okay.
Yeah.
That's cool that you participate in that. And did you do any networking? Did you like exchange information with anybody?
No.
Dang it,
I know,
Ellie.
right?
That's okay.
I was there to work, Aaron. Just kidding. No, I know. Oh, but I mean, I greeted everyone
You greeted
nicely.
people?
Like it's baby steps for me, and then slowly, I'll eventually, hopefully, be able to be like, hey, because in my sense, I don't actually know how to.
People?
Yeah. Yeah,
Peopling?
I think I just don't know how to like socialize them.
You just slip that mask, that little persona on, and you're like, the little mask of sanity.
Okay. For me, like, okay, maybe because I assume people are like me, so I'm like, if someone comes up to me, I'm gonna be like, stranger danger, like, why are you talking to me?
Stranger danger.
Yeah, so I kind of assume people are gonna be like that.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like, why are you talking to me, kind of thing. So I think I'm like my worst enemy.
We're all our worst enemy. It's just a reflection. All the like the stuff, all the non-awesome stuff you see in other people is just a reflection of us seeing ourselves. Like, well, I don't want to talk to people, so if I see people talking to me, I'm thinking, what do they want to? Yeah, they're thinking, why do I want to talk to them? Yeah, you know, that's what we do. But you gotta like constantly like check yourself on that, because it's like we're just assuming, and then you might end up making that situation your worst little nightmare because you've already projected the nightmare in your head onto the other person. Yeah. So
I think I do that a little bit too often.
It's okay. It literally takes, I'm 35. It takes years of practice to kind of correct yourself and like see stuff differently. I was actually I want to try and get Monica on maybe July 5th.
Oh yeah.
She had to check her schedule at work, but I was telling her about like fear and stuff because she told me she's scared of like lizards and like
Me too.
Are you everybody? Why is everybody scared of lizards?
Lizards. I know my mom like laughs.
My wife's scared of lizards too.
For like lizards,
bring lizards home.
Like she's like, you're like, they're like this tiny, and you're like freaking like triple the size of it. You could like step on it, and I'm just like, that's no like.
Don't kill the lizard, but fear the lizard.
Like when lizards do like their push-ups.
Oh, they're like.
That freaks me out so bad. I'm just like, no. And then the way like they like just move really fast, it just weirds me out. Lizards just weird me out.
I get it. Yeah, wife is afraid of lizards. You're afraid of lizards. Yeah. Monica's afraid of lizards.
She's scared of lizards.
She's also scared of heights.
Oh
Monica,
my God, yes.
I'm telling all your business out
No,
here.
I'm pretty scared of heights too.
Yeah. What did he say?
Ike,
lizards are cute AF, though. They are cute AF, Ike.
From far away, probably.
From far away. Yeah, I was telling her, I was like, and it took me a long time to realize this, but your fears, because you're scared of heights too, like literally, like you have to walk dead into your fears. That's the answer.
Oh my God.
Because you gain other little abilities to deal with stuff. You realize it's not that bad, and then whole world of opportunity. You're gonna
No, I have a story.
Opposite. Okay. Go ahead, tell it.
Okay, so I work at the Cerritos College Theater. Right?
Okay.
And then, you know, like in the stage, there's lightings like really up high in the ceiling.
Oh no.
So we had to change the gels.
Like
gels, it's basically like the plastic sheet in front of the lights.
Yeah, I've seen those.
The light.
Do they burn off? Because they're no.
I think the lights don't get that too. They don't get that hot that melts. Mm-hmm. So, and the only way you could reach them is by going on a dolly.
Oh no! Like you gotta like
an electrical dolly. Yeah.
Okay.
And so my boss was like, "Oh, none of you guys have a fear of heights, right?"
Right.
And so I was like, "No, I do." Like I do, like kind of
you should go do it.
Yeah, I was expecting him like, okay, we'll just let someone else do it. But he's like, no, you have to face your fears. Like the worst decision.
Why? What happened?
No, it was really bad.
But did you die? But did you die?
I guess no.
Okay.
Mentally, I died.
Mentally, you died a little inside.
Yeah. Like I never knew like my palms could sweat so much. It was like pools of like sweat, and I was just like, "Oh my God!" I was like cussing out my boss. I was like, "What the fuck?" Because there was like one point that I was like a statue, like I can't move. I'm like, it's too hot, seriously. And he was like, "You're gonna be fine." And
he's your fear like life counselor coach.
I know, seriously. And he's like, and also it's not that high. If you fall, you won't really severely get hurt, maybe just a broken bone. I'm just like,
broken bones.
right? They'll eventually heal.
That's nothing.
No, yeah. And so I did that, and I was like, okay, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
But then things got worse that day.
Oh no.
Like, yeah.
Now he's pushing you.
Yeah,
oh
like,
no.
Yeah.
Now he's
And then,
really. Oh no.
Let's say it was like maybe I don't know, it wasn't that bad. It was like the top. But then theaters have like really like higher, like an attic to them.
Yeah.
And so he's like, go to the first level of that.
Yeah.
Maybe, like, I think I want to say 100 feet or plus.
Why's he got you climbing up here?
Because and the worst thing is, like, you climb, like, ladder. Like, it's like.
Is it wooden or is it metal?
It's metal, but, like, there's no support.
So it's like, it's just like
a ladder climbing up
clank,
to the first
clank,
level.
clank.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
And then once you get up there, it's like. It looked like the gate kind of platform, so you could see down.
So the gateway to heaven?
Yeah.
The stairway.
Seriously.
You about to die.
And then the way you like get onto the first level platform.
Yeah.
It was just like an empty like cutout.
Oh,
and then,
hell
yeah. It
no.
was like if you misplace your step, you could easily just fall down.
You got one life on Mario, brother. You about to fall in the lava. You're done. You done,
Seriously.
bruh.
So at that point, I was just like, I seriously got stuck on the ladder. I'm like, I can't go down. He's like, Alvi. It's like, I need you.
You froze?
I froze. And I was just up there and I'm like, I can't move. And he's like,
wow.
I was like, no, I can't move.
Dang.
I'm like, I can't. I was like,
You went right into the depths of your fear.
Seriously, I was like,
bro.
Because he's like, dude, like, you got this. He's like, you're just like hold secure and like just slowly go down. But I was like, okay. And he's like, okay, slowly move your legs. I'm like, okay. I'm like, I'm trying.
Legs
but
are
I'm like,
not
no.
listening.
I'm like,
the autonomic nervous system.
It was like very trippy because I was just like, I can't. Like, no.
Dang, you were paralyzed with fear.
Yeah.
That's what that was. You were paralyzed with fear.
Yeah.
Wow.
So he had to actually go up the ladder and then slowly like guide me down.
What did he do? He just like picked up like you're like a little mannequin, and he's just
he
like
was like kind of like okay, because he saw me like
wow. He's like, this is over.
Yeah.
This test is over.
On the way down, I was like cussing him out. I was like, you mother.
Oh my gosh.
You like. I lost it.
He got you on that first one. Then he was like, I'm gonna push her a little more today.
Yeah,
we're gonna do this.
That was like my breaking point, I guess.
Wow.
And then after he's like, yeah, I feel bad. He's like, you're still gonna come and work for me, right?
You're like,
yeah. I'm like, yeah.
Wow.
But it was a fun experience. I can
Dang.
say, like, I really.
You went right into the pit of the dragon. You faced the dragon, and you're live, and you came back to the village, and you spread that knowledge amongst the people.
Yeah, don't listen to your boss.
The treasure.
Basically.
Don't listen to your boss. Would you climb a ladder again?
Yes, but not that high.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
Some fear conquering going on. Not that high. Little baby steps.
Yeah, definitely.
Step ladder.
I'd probably be like making random noise as I go up.
Oh
god.
God.
Yeah. But
you did it, girl. You did it. High five.
Thank you.
You conquered fears right there.
Yeah.
That is awesome. Let's see.
That was a very interesting experience.
Yeah. Any pet peeves aside from your boss forcing you to like stare your fears like right in the eyes?
I have really weird pet peeves.
Go for it.
There's one I can't. It just like to the point that it like irritates me. Like
Go ahead. Was it like mouth chewing sounds?
Oh, that's one of my
but not. It's not up there. Like
no. For me, I can't deal with gum just in general.
So it is like a chewing thing.
Yeah.
So gum, is that your highest one?
Yes. Like gum, like the texture.
Let me get some gum out.
No, Aaron. No, like even like I don't know, like the idea of like just chewing on like I don't like
anything.
Yeah. No, like
just
gum in general.
The smell or just the sound? The smell too?
Smell, the texture after it's.
So do you not even chew gum?
No, I don't. I can't stand it.
We got an anti-chewer here, people.
I know. I'm really weird. Like since little, like I've always had it.
Really?
Like, really little.
Oh man,
yeah.
that is I've never heard of that one before. not like you're definitely anti-gum. There's a engineer. She went here named Jessica, I think Ortiz. She's at the Studio 770 that I intern at sometimes. And she was doing like some voice, like doing an audiobook thing, doing some editing on the audio of that. And I was sitting there with her, and she just like, she hears the little, like when the mouth opens or like, or so, hates, like it's like super cringe for her. So I was like, how the hell are you doing like hours of like audio, like fixing audio on this audiobook if that's like, but she does it.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. It ain't no ladder, like freezing on the ladder, like just body's not.
I think that's
moving.
Just like a fear. It's not really like a pet peeve.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, no, like, God, I don't know. I think it had to do something with my siblings because I mean I was the youngest, so I was teased on a lot.
Oh, they were just chewing all up in your face, taunting you.
Yeah, so they were like, it's made out of car tire. Like
they said it's made out of car tire.
So
that's great.
That really weirded me out. I'm like, why do people like put that in their mouth? And
why are they chewing on car tires?
Seriously,
in their
and
mouth? This is
since
weird.
then I was just like, no, I can't do gum. Like, no.
Oh man,
so I think that
those wacky siblings.
Yeah.
At the greatest heights of like energy, what level of joy does music bring to your life?
Oh,
like how does that feel? Like the greatest, like
like 100%. Like, yeah. I think it's really amazing that music, like even depending on the mood that you're in, like sad or happy or like any emotion, there's like music that goes along with it.
Yeah.
And so in that sense, like I think music is like an outlet, a media outlet that you can use kind of like just
release your heart
whatever
chakras.
You're feeling. Yeah. And so for me, I think music's just like amazing in that sense.
Music is love.
Yeah.
Music is awesome. I was gonna ask something else. I was about music. Oh, do you listen to sad music when you're sad, or do you listen to happy music when you're sad? Because I like sad music. If I'm sad, or I want like sad music, and that makes you like, you
like
me.
Someone understands you. Yeah.
How about you?
Yeah, I listen to sad music when I'm sad.
Nice.
But then sometimes, I guess depending on how
sad I are,
I'm just like, no, I can't do sad right now.
It might just take you.
I'm just like, no, it's gonna take me to a place
way down, way down.
I need something to like cheer me up a little, and I mean it
does.
It. So that's
music
the cool thing.
Music is healing.
Yeah,
it
definitely.
Is. What artists do you not fuck with under any circumstances? What music or art, like what do you just like you hear, you're like, oh no, I can't do this?
I guess it would have to be like
Banda.
Yes. Especially on a Saturday morning.
Okay.
No, I could handle it. I'm okay with it now. Yeah. It's one music, it's like screamo.
Really?
Yeah.
Just like a dagger to my heart. I love screamo.
Because I think at one point I'm just like, I really kind of want to understand what they're saying, but I'm just like, I can't. I'm just like, I don't know what you're trying to say. So I'm like,
Alvi, I'm gonna have to make a playlist of my favorite screamo music, and we're gonna have a listening session.
Okay.
We're gonna give you some music therapy with screamo. I thought that was. Some people hate screamo, and I get it.
Yeah.
But I thought it was at least still a change in like rock, like evolved did another shift in music. But as of now, I feel like I don't know what we're doing with rock and roll.
Yeah, I think. Well, I don't think I would say I hate it, but I just.
You don't understand it.
Yeah.
Well,
so,
yeah.
I mean, I could.
What was like a screamo band that you're just like, nah, I really don't understand this. I'm trying to gauge how deep you are in the screamo game.
See, I don't
know.
Any bad.
Well, I'm gonna put that on my list of things to do. Gonna have to introduce her to some screamo music for sure. If anyone doesn't know what I'm talking about, I don't know if I have recommendations. We can put some recommendations in the comment section. I would say for me, Glassjaw. I know you're looking at me a little crazy. It's okay.
Yeah, I'll
No.
listen to them.
Oh, don't worry. I'm gonna get you some screamo. I'm gonna get you some screamo
Okay.
music. You don't worry. Let's see here. What do you think the top 3 songs, most played songs are in your playlist at home?
Ooh.
I want to
Okay.
know because you have a different music taste than me because some of the stuff you've played before
Yeah.
in class. So I'm kind of curious. What are you listening to on like a repetitively
Repetitive.
obsessive level listening of music?
Right now, Haim, their new album.
Who?
Haim.
Haim? Is that how you say it?
Japan.
I just want to say Haim.
See, I say Haim
Haim.
because yeah, I don't
Okay.
know.
I have no idea.
Right.
I don't know. And they're
Right.
all female
Yeah.
band. Okay.
Yeah. From San Fernando Valley.
Oh, they're
Yeah,
local.
yeah.
Everybody,
Yeah.
a lot of California, man.
Yeah.
I tell you.
Their song that I'm just like repeat constantly is right right now.
Is that the name of the song
Yeah.
right now?
Right now.
Okay.
And it's from their newest albums. And then also Carla Morrison.
Is that the one you played in class?
Yeah.
Man, I took
Yeah.
it. I think Barry took a picture of it. I had never heard it, but it sounded dope. And it was like it was like Spanish, but
yeah.
it was like my vibe. And it sounded
Yeah.
like it was Spanish, but it fell in that whole category with Banks and Haim and London
Yeah.
Grammar.
People say like that she's like the Mexican version of Lana Del Rey.
Ooh, my
Yeah.
wife she loves some Lana Del Rey, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love her voice. Like her
Who?
voice is
The
Lana Del Rey.
Lana Del Rey?
Yeah.
Why isn't she not doing like rock ballads? Like what was her name? What's that famous rock lady? She's like in the 60s or 70s. God, I can't remember. She's a white lady, like long hair. I can't remember. She kind of had like a hoarse, raspy voice, 60s, 70s rock chick. I can't remember, but I feel like she should do songs like her. I'll figure it out later. Maybe
Okay.
I'll remember. But so we got Lana Del Rey, Haim right now.
Yeah.
Or wait, did you? Or no. You referenced Lana.
Yeah.
But the Spanish artist, what's the name?
Carla Morrison.
I can't pronounce.
Carla
Man, I can't.
Morrison. Yeah.
Okay, is there a third one?
Okay.
Uh-oh.
This is like
All
my
stuff-
yeah.
the other
This
direction.
is like my. I guess you could say like my secret obsession.
What is it? So
K-pop. Yeah.
this interview's over.
I know. So
K-pop. I watched a
yeah.
Netflix special Explain.
Oh yeah. I watched
So I could
it.
my first induction into
Yeah.
the K-pop world
Yeah.
and trying to figure out what they were about.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at you.
See.
I mean,
Yeah.
they took the formula, they maximized it, and now they just do it.
They know how to.
They know how to do it. They know how to do it.
Like production wise, like I think it's crazy what they do. I'm just like
I haven't watched any of the videos, but I saw clips of the videos. I have a friend, Pierre Calderon, who I believe is obsessed with K-pop.
mhm.
I think a friend, another person here, Winston, he loves K-pop and he's Korean. He's on the K-pop stuff. I have seen videos, like I saw a clip in the documentary on Netflix, mini documentary, and I was just like, dang, this production is crazy.
Yeah.
Why do they just do everything better? Like their anime, their cartoons, old anime, just so good. Like our cartoon SpongeBob, I don't care. You can even give me like a philosophical like argument about what SpongeBob is really about. And I ain't trying to hear it, man.
I never really watched SpongeBob.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Okay, we can still be friends. We can still be friends.
Cool.
I did want to. What was that? Hiatus. That most played songs. Oh, what are some artists like you absolutely cannot live without? Like we'll do if you were stuck on an island on a cruise ship, like top 3 dead or alive, who's it gonna be? Is it gonna be K-pop? Is it gonna be?
Is it just one or like
You
how
can do
many?
3.
Three
Dead or
options.
alive, anybody.
Definitely Selena.
Ooh, Selena. She was
yeah.
doing the dancing. She was the first one doing that little. What was that dance that kids do? They do that little. There's like a dance she did, like where you're like walking backwards, kind of, but you're like kind of jogging backwards.
I just know like she would do like cumbia, kind of like
Cumbia,
dancing.
is that what that was? Cumbia, because it's a
yeah.
dance, but isn't that a genre also? Cumbia.
I think so.
Okay, so we got Selena,
Yeah.
Dead or Alive. Okay,
Yeah.
2 more. Who else? Who else? Dead or Alive. Cannot live without. Absolutely cannot live without.
Oh, like, oh gosh.
Take your time. Yeah, it might be the Running Man. It might be like the Hispanic Running Man Brian is saying there. I don't remember. You're thinking.
Wait, so just like music or like artists? Just like for me to listen.
Yeah, whatever you want. We're not too far in the box here. Top 3, whoever's in your mind, and you're just like, I can't live without this artist. Can't do it. Dead or alive.
Definitely the Haim sisters. Like they're like
top
two.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Haim, Selena. Yeah. I have to listen to more of their stuff because I've listened to more Banks, more London Grammar. I haven't listened to too much Haim, but I know I like them.
No, yeah. Haim was actually one of like the first bands I bought like an album.
Really?
Yeah, one of my. Like,
that was gonna be a question too.
Oh yeah. Like once I started working and I had like my little income.
My little incomes. Yeah, I'm going to spend my monies on the Haim album.
Yeah, and Bastille.
Bastille.
Yeah, that'll be my third.
He really? Yeah. I haven't listened to his stuff in a while, but I like the remix he did of like No Scrubs.
Oh yeah.
Remember that?
With yeah.
That's when SoundCloud was popping before the ads and they just taking down tracks, algorithms, copyrights. That's when SoundCloud was really popping. I got so many good R&B remixes and just like kind of house stuff off there, but now I don't really it's not what it used to be. So we got the Haim sisters, we got Selena, and we got Bastille.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to go back and listen to some Haim and Bastille to see what's up, see where they're at in the game right now. But I know Bastille definitely had some stuff.
I think they're releasing an album pretty soon.
Who is?
Bastille.
Bastille? Mm-hmm. Is it a whole group or is it just a guy? Is it a lead singer in the band?
Yeah, in the band, yeah.
Okay, we gotta shout out to the band members. We forget.
Yeah.
The supporting cast. Everyone's a star.
Yeah.
Let's see. What's your most memorable? What's the last live show you're at? And then work.
No. The last live show. It was a concert in the House of Blues in Anaheim.
Who?
Natalia Lafourcade.
Another artist I'm sure is great. I can't even pronounce.
Yeah, like I have even trouble saying her name. She's actually really good. She, for those that don't know her, I think she kind of sang along with Miguel from
Miguel, the like
Miguel,
black light-skinned black dude.
Yeah.
I've been to one of his shows. He just released something.
They performed in the Oscars together for Coco, the Remember Me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. I still haven't seen Coco. I heard it's good.
It's on Netflix if you have Netflix.
All right. Yeah, I do. Maybe I'll check that out. I'm not a huge Disney cartoon person, but Goofy movies got a place in my heart.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Classic.
Dude, I love like Eye to Eye and like the song.
Dude,
Stand Out.
It was just like stand. Oh my.
Yes.
So just so much in the feels.
Definitely.
Dang, that thing was so good, man. We don't need to talk about that because I could just go off on that.
Oh, I love the Goofy movie. Like,
when are they gonna do something else that's as good as the Goofy movie, man? What are they gonna do? Like, he had issues with like his dad and stuff, single dad raising him. He's like, he was like, he wasn't the coolest person in school, but he low-key was the coolest person in the school because he was nervous and shy, but he was like still managed to be out there putting himself on the line to be vulnerable just to like get the attention of this girl one girl men do crazy stuff to like just get you think girls like attention with duck lips and selfies. You find a guy who wants the attention of a female, he'll do some crazy stuff just to get her attention. Let's see. That was the last live show you were at?
Yes.
Is that the most memorable?
No, my most memorable concert was the same artist, but in the Walt Disney Hall.
I've never been to that, but is it?
It was dude.
Your eyes.
She performed with the LA
Symphonic
Orchestra.
LA Philharmonic, is it, or
I think Phil.
No.
Is it? Oh gosh.
I don't know. Barry would know. Wake up, Barry. You probably were up till 4 a.m.
But yeah, she performed along with them, and like that room was just like beautiful, and her vocals, and like
what kind of mic you think they had on her?
Oh, see the sucky part? I was like on the side, not really facing her front. But I think she had just like a regular 57 mic.
Yeah. SM 50?
No, 58.
58?
Yeah.
SM. Okay.
More like the Shure. Yeah.
Sure, because they make all those good dope vocal mics. Is probably my favorite microphone.
Yeah.
Right here. Let's see. My wife helped me with this one. When did something badly happen to you but turned out great in the end, aside from climbing the ladder and facing your fears and becoming a braver woman overall?
Wow, that's a tough one.
Squeaky chair. I should have brought WD-40 like my wife told me. I forgot.
I saw that comment. I was like,
she's right.
Yeah.
Dude, this chair is it's comfortable, but something bad happened. But in the end, it ended up being like good. Wreck-It Ralph. That was cool, but it's not Goofy level Brian Jimenez. Love you though, bro.
I like that movie though too.
Yeah.
Can't wait for the second one. So back that's a
hard question, huh?
Yeah.
It's hard because when you look back, sometimes you just everything that was bad, but it probably made you a tougher person or gave you some more skills, and you're like, I'm not running that situation again.
Yeah.
Or I'm not going to take that anymore.
There was one concert that I was running live sound for.
Okay.
That it was very stressful because it was like my first big show.
Oh, snap.
And so I was like only one running the board.
Uh-huh.
And there was this like incident, of like of me like I guess saying like why it wasn't working. And the artist wasn't really paying attention to me. And a fellow colleague was there, and I'm like, dude, okay, this is the situation. He's not paying attention to me. And he said the same exact thing to him, and he's like, oh yeah, that's correct. Like, yeah, that's gonna be it. And so
what do you mean? Like there
was an issue with the microphone that he was
that using. The artist was wearing on the stage.
Yeah. And he had like this microphone that wasn't really
receiving.
More like it
placement?
Wasn't used. It's a microphone that you shouldn't be using with a live band behind you.
Oh, okay. Because it's just picking up too wide a range, omnidirectional something.
Yeah, more like it was like a weak microphone. It was like those like used for presentations that they use for TED Talks.
Yeah.
And he wanted to out-sing a whole live band.
Through that mic.
Yeah. And so I'm like, you don't use that. I'm like, no. I'm like, I can't push you anymore. I'm like,
can't push any more gains.
Yeah, because then I'll start feeding back.
Oh, yeah.
And so that's what I was telling him. And he just wasn't.
He wasn't listening.
Yeah.
The artist wasn't just going. No. He was in his zone.
And he's like, I want my vocals higher. And I'm like, well, I can't do anything.
That's
what
the artist saying?
Yeah. And I'm like, we're going to need to switch mics. And he's like, no. And I was like, and then he was like, oh, like someone else came in. He's like, oh, like he's gonna help the situation out.
Like somebody else is gonna help the situation.
And he's like, oh, he came back to the board with me, and he's like, oh, what's going on? So I'm like, okay, I kept telling him this and that, this.
Yes.
And he basically said the same thing to the artist.
Oh,
that I was saying
that the same thing to the artist, but he heard it from someone else.
Yeah, and he was like, oh yeah, that must be it. And then it was like we were dealing with that situation for like more than 10 hours. Well, 10 minutes.
Mhm.
And
somebody else comes in.
and someone came in and then just said the same exact thing that I was telling him.
Mhm.
And he was like, oh yeah, that must be it. And he just swapped it. And I kind of lost it at that point.
You were
I was
fuming.
Yeah.
Because you felt like it was because a dude came in.
I'm like, okay.
And you said your girl, you said it, and another dude comes in, he's like, oh yeah.
He's like,
I agree with you.
It's like you're doing something wrong.
Yeah, he thought, okay, I get it.
So I lost it. And I was just like cussing back there.
You're a little cusser. I haven't even seen you get angry or cuss. Okay.
Yeah. And and so that was my situation that I was just like, what the kind of thing. I don't know if I could cuss here.
You can cuss.
Okay.
We don't care.
Okay, so I was just like, and I lost it. And then he kept after. I was just like, what the hell? I'm like, what? I was like, dude, I told him the exact same thing you told him.
Yes.
And he just like didn't. Like he didn't even take he kept my like what I was telling him like into like consideration at all.
He didn't take you into consideration at all. One person comes in, another dude comes in. Oh yes, your male opinion is of superior quality.
And so I was just like, and then throughout the whole night, I was like, you know what? I was like, I'm not gonna talk to him for the rest of the night because if I do, I'm gonna say something.
You're gonna say something rude. You're gonna be mean.
So it was funny because the artist kept kind of like
trying
talking,
to talk to you.
And I was just like giving like the talk back mic to like
somebody else,
the colleague that stepped in.
Yeah, you want to talk to him? Talk to him.
Yeah, I was like, you know what? I'm like, deal with him because I can't deal with him.
I can't do it.
I'm like, no, like I'm done with him. I'm like, no. So after, and then I continued doing the show.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, this guy that used to work at the Nokia Center.
Yeah.
Came up to me after the show. He was like, oh, like you really did like something like what you did, like how you ran the board and everything and the levels, like you did a really good job, like mixing the show.
Yeah.
He's like, and I want to like give you like congratulate you.
Oh, okay.
I know at that point I was like, I should have like said more at that point, kind of like, you know, like this is like
that could have been a good transition. Yeah.
Like
well, you'll get there
when job opening. But at that moment, I didn't really know if I actually wanted to continue Live Sound.
Okay.
So I felt like I kind of, but I mean,
you're like shied away from that potential opportunity because you weren't.
But but the cool thing is that kind of got me the job at the theater.
Oh.
Working with.
So where were you at doing this one that you got the job at the theater?
I was as a student, kind of still.
Oh, at the community college.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And then that got you.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. So that's cool. So you transitioned from that. You kind of stood your ground, you know.
Yeah.
That's good. You didn't shoot. I mean, you kind of kept yourself together. You didn't rip his head off.
Yeah, definitely.
You could have. You definitely wanted probably more than your boss when you climbed the ladder.
I stayed professional.
You stayed professional. Hey, there you go. Yeah, that was probably one of your first instances running into some guy, like your sister said, you know, in the field, and he doesn't doesn't respect your opinion, and it's the same opinion that the other guy threw out, and then he's like, oh yeah, that's a great idea. So that was good on your part. See?
Yeah.
That's a life lesson there. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. So. That's a good story, Alvi. I think a lot of people who need to watch this and listen will take a lot from that. Let's see here. How do you no, I actually want to ask this one. Are you obsessed with any mythical creatures?
Mythical creatures. Like no.
You're not?
Kind of like, I love unicorns kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
No,
do you love
I don't
unicorns?
have like an obsession. No.
No?
Okay, but I do have an obsession of Harry Potter, and that's like mythical beings kind of thing.
That missed me. That missed my kind of generation, but go ahead.
I grew up with it, so I gotta like shout out to like my elementary teacher that introduced me to that. Because
shout out to them elementary teachers inspiring the youth to read stories. Miss Becker.
Yeah, because she would read us like the Harry Potter book series.
Oh, that must have been dope as a child.
She like would change like voice.
Yeah, she'd
depending on,
really
like,
get into it. Like,
yeah.
oh,
So like my mind was like going crazy. I was like,
you're like,
what? This is
wow.
magical.
Yeah,
right? So
that's
I was
why you
just, like,
really kill the children.
yeah,
So you just
so-
like change up voice and characters, and then it
Yeah.
just gets super, super dope.
Yeah. So
So
after
that's
that,
awesome.
I kind of just got like addicted to the books.
Yeah,
And it was just like something I grew up with, kind of thing.
that's what's up.
Yeah.
Okay, Harry Potter. Let's see here. Oh, do you no? I think that one. What of your greatest? No, let's do this. Do you have a bucket list?
Bucket list.
Do you have a bucket list?
No, I don't.
No bucket
'Cause,
list?
yeah, I think I would be sad if I don't complete
If
it.
you put it down. So you're just gonna take the target down. You just
Yeah, just gonna
God.
live by day by day kind of thing.
All right. I'm gonna ask you another question because I do want to ask all my guests this question.
Yeah.
What is your dream? What are your dreams? Tell me, Alvi. Tell me your secrets.
My dream.
Yes.
I guess actually to like, cause see, okay, my dream would be actually to find something that to be doing something that I feel, I guess, confident in doing.
Yes.
And like that would have to be like something music related, of course.
Yeah.
But at this point, I don't know if I still want to do live sound or
Mhm.
recording or post production could be a possibility.
Yeah.
And
A lot of
so
people are looking at that post production.
at this point, I'm just like, I just want to do something that I enjoy doing, and I
Mhm.
mean, and that I feel confident in myself.
Yeah.
Saying like, oh, so and so had this problem yesterday, like, and we couldn't solve it.
Mhm.
I'd be able to like, kind of like, oh yeah, it's a simple thing. Like you could have
That'll
done
be a
this.
good position to be in.
Yeah, like in that sense, I think I would definitely want to like be able to like have that reassurance in myself.
Yeah.
Definitely, that would be my dream. Definitely, like be like confident in myself and whatever
Yeah.
I'm doing.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's a good one. Let's see. What do we have here? How do you judge a person?
I tend not to judge people until I actually know them.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good. That's good.
So I don't, yeah, I need to know them before I could actually judge them. So
True.
if I don't really know them, I'm just like, he's a classmate.
You don't want to just look at this person and just like kind of stereotype them and then treat them based on how they look. You don't want to. Why wouldn't you want to do that? Why?
I know. No. I don't know. I
No,
guess
that's
I'm
a good
just, like,
thing.
weird.
Yeah.
People tend to not do that. Just
Yeah.
like,
No, that's good. You know, let somebody find out who someone is before you start treating them
seriously, yeah.
a certain way. Let's see here. Do you have any favorite producers that you admire or look up to?
Okay. I would have. It's slightly embarrassing because I'm like in this like I guess major of like maybe becoming a producer or
Yeah,
someone
you're
that's
already
gonna
producing
deal
stuff. Yeah.
in production, but I don't have like I don't have someone
Mhm.
or more like it's something that I didn't know about
Mhm.
that I was gonna get into, so I never
Yeah.
really had favorites in productions or stuff. It was
Yeah.
until now that I was just like, oh man, like I should look into more of like my favorite music
Yeah.
and then see and like investigate who actually dealt with their production and
Yeah.
then go off of that. So
Uh-huh.
I don't know, like I felt that's in one sense that I was like self-conscious about that not
Mhm.
knowing that side of music.
Yeah.
That I was just like, I don't like some people like, oh yeah, like there's like this audio engineer like and they would like spit names and I'm just like I
Yeah.
don't know who they are. I'm like I'm sorry, but I'm like no. I'm like
don't
but
know who
I'm
that
like
is.
I'll go and research them kind of thing.
Yeah, which is
And
cool.
so I'm just like I feel like I'm still like learning a lot.
Yeah, we're all still
Yeah.
learning.
But yeah. So in that sense, I'm just like I can't really say I'm like or list.
Yeah.
My
That's
favorite.
okay.
Yeah.
Actually, I have a favorite producer of mine.
Yeah.
They have a song called Fire Flower that I want to play right now because we got a few minutes left, but I think we have enough time to play this. This is one of Alvi's other tracks here.
Yeah.
And
my first
this
song.
is her first track. We're going to play this. We'll come back and then we will wrap it up. So let me see. Maybe I can just put it over here. There we go. All right. I'm going to play that. Bring that up. All right. We'll be right back. Well, that was beautiful. That was Fire Flower by my guest today, Alvi Talavera. And can you tell it? You just told me this awesome story about what a fire flower is. Can you tell us what that is before we get out of here?
Yeah. So there's a shrub in California's ecosystems, and I guess the ecosystem's calling it's chaparro.
Okay.
So it's basically meaning since we don't really have that much lush greens, so it's like a shrub.
Yeah.
And so when it's time for, I guess, blooming season, the seeds fall down. And then since California is prone to fire, the fire sweeps through it. And then since the seeds are already in the ground, it kind of warms them up and ready, prepares them to like sprout, like pop out of their shells and then slowly grow into the new shrubs. So it's kind of like, I guess you could think of it like popcorn in a sense, since after a fire, the soil is very nutrient for upcoming growth. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what you're saying, it's like a metaphor, the fire, for like when something crazy happens in life. Alvi becomes popcorn and grows and becomes her, musical spirit entity. That's awesome. I think you just described yourself, Alvi. Think about that Fire Flower. That was your first track, and just you tell me what that meant and stuff, what that is, what type of flower that is. Like the fire comes through, burns a shrub, and that is like a catalyst for the growth of the seeds of the shrub, and then becomes the Fire Flower.
Yeah.
And I want to thank you for coming on.
Yeah, thank you for inviting me.
Yeah,
this is awesome.
Yeah, this is cool. This is Alvi Talavera. This is the Black Aaron broadcast podcast, episode 3. And stay blessed, don't stress, and stay tuned every Thursday at 10 a.m. for my show.
Yes. And
I will go ahead and let's see if I can get my cool theme music here. I think we can. Let's do that. All right. Bye, people.
Young guy to talk to, always seem to have a good talk, always coming back around, have a friend and have Aaron Black sound.